Today, the Drug Enforcement Administration announced a massive drug bust connected to a major Mexican cartel. 19 people have been charged, including Washingtonians and 4 nationals. Fox 13 News reporter Naya Wong. Some of these shipments were so large they were brought here in semi-trucks.
Seattle, 3:47 a.m. The city is half asleep, rain streaking the orange glow of streetlights. Freight cranes loom over the dark waters of Elliott Bay like skeletal sentinels. Across dozens of anonymous parking lots in King, Pierce, and Snohomish counties, engines hum softly. Federal SUVs, unmarked vans, tactical trucks. Over 600 agents, officers, and analysts sit in silence, radios low, eyes fixed on their watches. In less than an hour, they will strike at a cartel command cell hiding in plain sight in the Pacific Northwest. Operation Takeback America, a Sinaloa cartel distribution hub disguised among warehouses, trucking yards, and quiet residential streets stretching from Tacoma to Everett. When the sun rises, Seattle won't wake to drizzle and traffic. It will wake to a war that has finally arrived at its doorstep. Federal agents have tracked this network from Tacoma to Sinaloa, Mexico. Hundreds of pounds of methamphetamine, fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine have been seized, enough to devastate entire communities.
18 months of undercover buys, wire transfers, surveillance, and intercepted shipments reveal one grim truth. This isn't a local ring. It's a Sinaloa cartel branch office running the Pacific Northwest like a franchise. 19 people tied directly to the cartel face 37 federal counts: drug trafficking, conspiracy, weapons violations, money laundering. Across the wider network, 51 arrests have been made. The numbers are staggering. Thousands of pounds of meth, hundreds of pounds of fentanyl, heroin laced with lethal doses, cocaine, firearms, explosives. On paper, evidence. In reality, an industrial-scale killing machine. The pipeline starts in Mexico, with 2 brothers running logistics like a multinational corporation. Truck drivers, warehouse managers, and distributors unknowingly move hundreds of pounds of poison disguised as ordinary freight. Semi-trucks carrying fertilizer, produce, household goods cross ports with valid manifests, hiding chemical containers packed with deadly drugs. The distribution system is decentralized. Garages in Everett, sheds in Kent, rental homes in Tacoma, storage lockers, unremarkable strip malls. If one location is hit, the network absorbs the loss. Orders are routed through encrypted messaging, dummy accounts, foreign servers, and burner phones. Payments funnel through cryptocurrencies and shell companies, washed quietly through import-export firms in Delaware and Mexico City. By the time one trail is discovered, another has already vanished.
But federal patience and time reveal cracks. Undercover DEA agents begin small, hand-to-hand buys in Tacoma. Trust builds access. Agents ascend the network, meeting mid-level suppliers who openly discuss multi-hundred-pound shipments and bosses who never touch the product. Along the way, they identify key figures: truck drivers moving multi-state shipments and cartel operatives quietly returning after deportation to coordinate money and distribution. Each eventual indictment carries mandatory minimums stretching into double digits. Life in federal prison is a very real possibility. Labs confirm the lethality of the drugs: meth at high purity, heroin laced with fentanyl, counterfeit pills disguised as Adderall, oxycodone, Xanax, 5 out of 10 containing more than 2 milligrams of fentanyl, the lethal dose for an average adult. Washington's overdose numbers have crossed the line from warning to catastrophe. 3,477 deaths statewide, 76% linked to fentanyl. In King County alone, deaths surpassed 1,000. Hospitals strained, schools quietly distributed Narcan. Every death traced back to the same distribution network.
At 5:01 a.m., The execution window opens. Strike teams move silently into industrial parks, cul-de-sacs, and warehouses. Helicopters hover low. SUVs slide into quiet neighborhoods. On command, doors are breached. Flashbangs explode. Agents clear room after room, securing suspects, stepping around kitchens and cribs. One location reveals the expected: meth, vacuum-sealed bricks, pill presses, scales. Another shows the nightmare: grenade components and volatile chemicals stored alongside narcotics. Hazmat teams scramble to secure the area. By midday, the U.S. Attorney's Office displays the haul: thousands of pounds of meth and fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, firearms, explosives, and $650,000 in cash. DEA analysts calculate lethal potential. The fentanyl alone could have produced 6.9 million lethal doses, enough to wipe out the populations of Seattle and Tacoma multiple times over. This is the largest multi-defendant indictment the district has seen in 2 decades, designed to withstand legal pressure if any defendant cooperates or a charge fails. Operation Takeback America is a blueprint for future missions. Digital forensics coupled with traditional surveillance, tracking crypto transactions, GPS pings, and encrypted communications, tying it all to real people, real rooms, real product.
By the end of the year, DEA and the U.S. Attorney brief Congress with numbers, not rhetoric. 19 charged in Seattle, 51 across the broader network, 6.9 million lethal doses removed from circulation. Fentanyl has overtaken every other cause of death for Americans aged 18 to 45. Seattle, once distant from smuggling corridors, becomes a textbook example of a national crisis. Operation Takeback America didn't end the fentanyl war, but it proved a critical truth. Cartels aren't just smuggling across borders, they're building distribution hubs inside U.S. cities, embedding themselves into legal freight systems, exploiting gaps between local and federal authority. For one 36-hour window, the United States pushed back. Behind every statistic is a life, a family, a story that almost didn't get told.
This operation is a stark reminder. The battle against deadly drugs isn't happening somewhere else. It's happening here, in our cities, in our neighborhoods. Cartels are sophisticated, ruthless, and embedded in the shadows of everyday life. But for one moment, the United States pushed back and lives were saved. If you want more deep dives into real-world DEA, ICE, FBI, and ATF operations, the kind of stories that rarely make the headlines, make sure you subscribe to StratoVision. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay informed about the hidden battles shaping our world.